The galaxy exhaled. War's echoes faded, yet a fragile peace settled. In the outer rim, a new darkness stirred. Luke Skywalker, the last Jedi, pursued a truth his former masters had only hinted at, a whisper in the Force. There is another. A violent blizzard tore across Mandalore's frozen peaks, carving ice from rock. Mandalorian scavengers, armored against the assault, picked through starship wreckage. "We've got something," a scout's voice crackled over the comm. "Not metal." They unearthed a cryo chamber, ancient and cold, buried deep beneath the snow. Inside, a baby slept, alive. Years later, inside a Mandalorian home, a young man named Kin moved with a blur of motion, a staff, a mere extension of his will. Fast, precise, powerful. He stopped mid-strike, a prickle of unease rippling through him. The wind outside shifted, an unnatural current. A voice, ancient and wise, echoed in his mind, not heard with ears, but felt in his very core. "Strong in the Force. You are." Kin whirled, his staff raised. "Show yourself." The room remained empty. Meanwhile, Luke Skywalker sat in quiet meditation within his nascent Jedi temple. The ethereal forms of Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi shimmered into existence before him. "The truth we hid," Obi-Wan's voice resonated, "must now be faced." Luke's brow furrowed. "Leia is the other." Yoda shook his head slowly, his small ears drooping. "No. There is another Skywalker." Luke's eyes snapped open, a new understanding dawning. Far away, in a forgotten Sith sanctum, darkness clung to every ancient stone. A hooded figure knelt before a massive obsidian holocron. Darth VARYSS stepped forward, his pale features stark against the gloom. His eyes, burning with cold intelligence, scanned the shadows. "The Skywalker bloodline didn't end with two," he murmured, his voice a silken rasp. He turned, facing a group of cloaked acolytes. "Find him." They bowed, their forms melting into the shadows. On Mandalore's training field, Kin sparred, his movements a fluid dance of precision. He defeated warrior after warrior, too effortlessly. A surge of frustration, a flicker of something raw escaped him. A warrior flew backward, slammed against a rock wall with invisible force. Silence descended. Fear, cold and palpable, settled in the air. "You are not like us," an elder Mandalorian stated, her voice heavy with sorrow. Kin turned, walking away, a chasm opening within him. Luke arrived on a desert world, under a canopy of swirling stars. He felt it, a powerful presence, a beacon in the night. He entered the Mandalorian village. Kin stepped forward, his gaze locking with Luke's. The air between them crackled. "You've been in my dreams," Kin said, his voice low, almost a challenge. Luke nodded slowly. "And you've been in mine." He paused, a strange certainty washing over him. "What's your name?" "Kin." Luke froze, the name a key unlocking a hidden truth. He knew. Later, on a wind-swept cliffside, Luke spoke the words that shattered Kin's world. "Your mother was Padme Amidala. Your father, Anakin Skywalker." Kin stumbled back, his face a mask of disbelief. "No, you are my brother." The words hung in the night, heavy, undeniable. Silence. The weight of generations settled upon Kin's shoulders. Back in the Sith sanctum, VARYSS pored over ancient texts. He activated a holocron. Emperor Palpatine's distorted image materialized. "The Skywalker bloodline is power itself." VARYSS smiled, a faint, chilling curve of his lips. "And I will claim it." The attack came at night, dark acolytes descending on Mandalore. Chaos erupted, blaster fire ripping through the air. Kin ignited a makeshift saber, a raw, unstable blade crackling with untamed energy. Luke joined him, his green blade igniting with a familiar hum. They fought side by side, a perfect, instinctual sync. Kin moved unlike any Jedi. Aggressive, fluid, unpredictable. Luke watched, a flicker of concern in his eyes. They infiltrated a Star Destroyer ruin, now a Sith base. Dark energy pulsed from every shadow. In the throne room, Darth Varys waited, calm amidst the gloom. At last, the forgotten son, Varys said, his gaze fixed on Kin. Kin stepped forward, his makeshift saber humming. You took everything from me. No, Varys countered, a knowing smirk playing on his lips. I revealed what you are. He turned his chilling gaze to Luke, a Jedi clinging to the past, then back to Kin. And you, the future. Varys fought with chilling precision, barely moving, dominating with the Force. He turned his mental assault on Kin, unleashing force drain and mind fracture. Visions flooded Kin's mind. Padme dying, Anakin falling, Luke failing. Kin collapsed, writhing. You are not a Jedi, Varys intoned, his voice dripping with contempt. You are not a Mandalorian. You are nothing. Luke, barely conscious, stirred. You're my brother, he whispered, weak but resolute. That's enough. Silence. Kin rose, a new calm settling over him. Balanced. His fighting style transformed. Not Jedi, not Sith, but both. He met Varys's mental assault, pushed back, overwhelmed him. Kin held his blade at Varys's throat. Strike me down, and become what you fear. Varys sneered. Kin's blade hissed, then died. No. Varys's smile widened, then he lunged. Luke, with a final surge of strength, intervened. Varys fell. Sunrise painted the new Jedi temple in hues of gold. Luke stood beside Kin, watching students train in the distance. The Jedi will rise again, Luke said, a hopeful note in his voice. Kin looked out at the horizon, a thoughtful expression on his face. Not as they were, as they should be. A new path, a new order. A shadow moved, a Sith holocron activated. A voice whispered, "The balance has only begun."